Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Horizon, the videos in of GM Financial Services Limited. One of the important points that is being discussed these days is the financial well-being of people. So let's understand what financial well-being is and what are the implications of it. Why is that important for people? But before we get into financial well-being, let's look at a broader aspect called well-being per se. Now this well-being is actually a feeling. It's how you feel about yourself and your life. This is a complex combination of physical, mental, social and emotional matters. Health plays a humongous role in it, because health impacts both the physical and the mental well-being. But at the same time, the well-being, which is a feeling, is very strongly linked to one's satisfaction with one's life and overall happiness. And one thing that impacts this well-being a lot is money, because money-related matters eventually impact people in multiple ways, especially from the psychological aspect. So when there are money related worries, for example heavy debt or losses incurred in business or investments or some such mistakes, then that could lead to sleep deprivation. It may lead to problems like indigestion, relationships may get soured, and overall if the mental health gets impacted, then one can get into depression and other related problems. And that brings down the overall happiness, overall well-being. Now, as we just saw, social, so if relationships sour, social life gets impacted. So when there are money-related issues, there could be a negative impact on overall well-being. And from that point of view, it's important to look at financial well-being. As we saw, financial well-being straight away impacts the overall well-being, and which leads to happiness and satisfaction in life. Financial well-being can also improve relationships with family, friends, relatives, etc. The social context or social relationships become better. Mental health remains stronger, because once somebody has a good feeling about one's financial state, then the overall worries are at a lower level. In the absence of that feeling of financial well-being, the worries increase. And all these things also lead to workplace productivity. So people who have a stronger financial well-being score, if I were to put a score to that, people with higher score are likely to be more productive at workplace also. So when the overall workplace productivity goes up, the potential to earn income also increases. The employee benefits, the employer also benefits. And from that point of view, Deloitte has beautifully defined or described financial well-being. They say financial well-being is like fitness for your finances. Financial well-being also enables you to be proactive rather than being reactive. So you get that confidence to take that first step, take that initiative, take that risk. You are also proactive in managing your financial obligations, and you can prioritize your future goals as well. So what financial well-being actually does is two things. One, it makes one feel secure about the present and helps one plan about the future. But actually, that's a two-way relationship. The moment you feel secure about the present and you plan for the future, it feeds back to the financial well-being score. And from that point of view, it's very critical that one considers taking charge of one's personal finances or family finances and starts actively or proactively planning for the same. The two components of planning are, first of all, the security about the present. And security about the present encompasses three areas. Number one, the safety net in case if something goes wrong, and that safety net is then divided into two separate parts. One, loss of income. As a protection against that loss of income or the possibility of loss of income, one can build a contingency plan. And this contingency or emergency plan could be linked to the monthly expenses, and depending on certain factors, it could be anywhere between 3 months of expenses to up to 2 years of expenses. Again, it would differ from employment to employment, it would differ from family to family. The second part about the safety net is, what if something goes wrong on the health front? What if somebody who's the main bread earner of the family passes away, or there is a major accident? And that's where insurance products are important. Health insurance, life insurance, personal accident cover. Number one is contingency fund. Number two is insurances. And then number three is whatever are anticipated large expenses in the near future, be it next year or a year later. These expenses, if they are provided for properly, then that takes care of the short-term requirements. Once all these things are done, they feed into financial well-being. And when financial well-being score is good, it overall improves one's life. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.